Good day, Globetrotters and Word Wizards! Welcome back to Pinnacle Tales Trivia, the only game night where our words might be worth more than our weight in gold, especially if we're talking about my collection of dictionaries. I'm your host, Quizzy McQuizface, bringing you an evening of linguistic leaps and bounds. Let's dive into the world of languages, shall we? Now imagine a world where nearly everyone speaks the same language at home. Yes, that's right. Today's most widely spoken native tongue isn't just for ordering at your favorite restaurant. Heading over to Brazil, where the language is as vibrant as its festivals. And no, it's not Spanish. Surprise! It's like they have their own secret code for carnival. Ever tried reading with the Cyrillic script? It's like the alphabet got dressed in the dark. But one language wears it best, bridging continents with its letters. The language of love, where every word sounds like a romantic whisper, unless you're arguing about who forgot to take out the trash. Let's cycle over to the Netherlands, where the language is as flat as the landscape. Watch out for those vowel dikes. Dracula wasn't just biting necks in English. The original language of his tale adds an extra layer of mystery, and no, it wasn't vampire-esque. Tamil, a language so old, it probably has stories about the Earth's baby pictures. And yes, it's an official language in a place where history meets modernity. Quebec, where French is not just a class you snooze through in high school, but a way of life. Pass the poutine, s'il vous plaît. The word kangaroo might come from a misunderstanding, which makes me wonder what other animal names we got wrong. Imagine calling a whale a big fish blob. Africa, a continent so rich in languages, the most widely spoken one bridges countries and cultures, much like a fabulous African quilt. Japanese script is like art that speaks, literally. With each stroke, a story unfolds, or you're just writing sushi, which is a delicious story. This language is everyone's second best friend, like the sidekick in every superhero movie. Great for traveling, unless you're trying to order something very specific off the menu. Spanish, a language that started its journey in Spain, is now the heartthrob of languages in multiple continents. Talk about popularity. Back to Brazil, where they're speaking Portuguese, not Brazilian. It's like saying Americans speak American. Wait, do they? The language with the most letters in its alphabet makes every spelling bee a potential nightmare. Remember, it's not the size that counts, it's how you use it. In Israel, the official language is ancient yet modern, kinda like my grandma when she uses emojis. Singapore and Malaysia share an official language that's as versatile as their cuisines. It's like the Swiss Army knife of languages. The oldest written language still in use isn't just old, it's ancient old. It's seen more history than the world's oldest tree. A language with no future tense, because why worry about tomorrow when you haven't finished your coffee today? Norway, where the language is as beautiful as the fjords and just as deep unless you're asking for directions. This language not being an official UN language is like not inviting pizza to a party. How could they? Ciao, the greeting that works for hello and goodbye. Efficient and stylish, just like a Vespa. Hungarian, part of a language family that's like the distant cousin at family reunions. Familiar, but with its own quirks. The Iliad and Odyssey weren't just epic tales, they were epic rhymes. Ancient Greece's greatest hits. Now that's a playlist. Devanagari script, where every letter is a work of art and every word a masterpiece. Speaking of which, I need to work on my handwriting. And that, my polyglot pals, is a wrap on tonight's Pinnacle Tales Trivia, Language Edition. If you had a blast or learned something new, be sure to follow us for more fun quiz nights. I'm Quizzy McQuizface, reminding you that the world is vast. Languages are many, but the joy of learning? That's universal. Good night, and keep talking the talk.